Hey Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Hey, just what was that first full game experience like with Derek? I know you guys probably want to put more points on the board and everything like that, but it seemed like you and him had a pretty good connection off the bat.
Oh yeah, it was good, man. I mean, just getting out there for the first game. Started off kind of slow, but we feel like it was good. Just getting out there, getting the feel for the game. It was huge for us just to get the offense going and get a great win. So I feel like it was what we've been cooking up in the summer and training camp. But I feel like we got a lot of things to improve on. So
It seems like they tried to move you around a lot, so you kind of motion in the backfield and just go in motion a lot generally. Um, do you like that? Do you like kind of just getting the chance to move around the field and operate out of different spots?
oh yeah, I love moving around inside, outside, slot, backfield. I feel like it just creates matchups that we want. Getting a matchup on the linebacker or getting a matchup on the safety. Getting an easy throw and try to get some yards after catch. So I definitely like getting moved around. Like getting the ball in different places and try to make some people miss. So I'm excited how they're using me this year.
Chris, you said there were specific improvements you wanted to make going into the season. Did you see them kind of manifest in this game? And was the movement one of those things you wanted to see?
Oh yeah, for sure. Feel like I kind of showed it a little bit, just trying to get the yards out the catch, doing a lot more choice route or choice routes, like I said. Just doing those little things just to expand my game and being able to be used in multiple schemes and multiple plays. So I feel like I worked on my game a lot this off season, and it definitely showed up in game one.
And Chris, I know one of the things you talked about is finishing catches, strong hands. The one on the sideline comes to mind to me. We had to keep the feet in bounds and then hold on to possession before you hit the ground out of bounds. But did you feel like that strength, especially the catches you were making with your hands extended, really paid it off and showed out in this game?
Oh yeah, for sure. Feel like that was a good catch right there. Extended drive. I feel like I could have made that last play, that deep ball on a third down. I feel like I could have made that, but I just got to play through that contact. That was one that showed up, and I feel like I could have made that despite him being all over me. But I feel like I made a lot of improvement. Like I said, I feel like I'm a new player coming into year two, so it was definitely a good game, but a lot of places to improve on. We left a lot on the field too, so I'm excited to keep going and keep developing and keep getting better throughout the year.
Chris, you've gone up against the secondary, Marshawn, Alante, Paulson, and Marcus and Tyron a bit, but just what has made them so special just about where they are able to defend against the opposition?
It's the competitive edge. I mean, they all want to be the best. Just the way they come about their work every day, the way they prepare, the way they attack practice every day, and the practices carry over into the game. So I'll be excited going against them in practice, especially during training camp. Just getting that competitive edge, talking a little mess, just getting each other better. So when I know when we go into the game, it's gonna be tough for the other team, especially in the pass game when we run a man. So I love watching them. I love watching them compete. I love watching them talk mess. It's something I look forward to on game days.
Hey, Chris, we've talked a lot about Mike Thomas in the lead up to the season. Just to have him out there on the field for the whole game. I mean, how much does that help what you guys do? And to see him make that big catch on the first play of the game, what do you think of that?
Man, I be telling him like every day, like just every day he goes out there, he just looks better and better. The way he practices his week, the way he just goes about his work is second to none. So just his presence and his competitive nature, I feel like it uplifts the whole offense, uplifts the whole team. Just everybody seeing them going out there and work and practice, and having them by our sides in game days, having them just the positive talk on the sideline was having him as a teammate is huge for us. So I definitely appreciate him and having his presence by us. And, it's definitely helping us become a better team.
Chris, Rashid, last night said that guys were trying to keep him up after that early fumble, but obviously he must have some natural confidence too to bounce back with the game he had. What was his demeanor like, and what confidence did everyone have in him that he was going to bounce back the way he did?
I ain't never worried about shit. He's quiet, but he's confident, man. He's humble about it, but just the way he carry himself, just the way he attacks the game. I know he's gonna make a lot of plays in a game, um, especially every game. So I know when he makes a mistake, he's gonna bounce back, and he's just a different cat. And I love his game. He's so quick, so fast. But the way he carry himself, that's the most important to me. So I was excited for the game he had, and I wasn't surprised at all.
Hey Chris, when you talk about leaving stuff in the field, like what more do you want to see out of this offense besides the obvious and putting more points on the board?
I feel like we had a lot of plays in. We had a lot of plays in, but we couldn't get to all of them. Um, just the way the game was going. It was a really slow paced game. A lot of field goals, and but we couldn't hit our deep shots. But just the way we marched down the field when we stayed consistent, didn't get knocked back, didn't have negative plays. I feel like on those drives we kind of marched down the field how we wanted. So just to be able to stay consistent in our down the field and not have negative plays. So I feel like when we don't beat ourselves, I feel like it's going to be very hard to stop us.
Hey Chris, I know this is kind of off topic, but what was the film room like, and what were your thoughts when you saw Foster Moreau lining up a few yards outside on that play?
Man, I remember that exact play in the game. Like I looked at the line. I mean, we lined up. Of course, we lined up, but we was like 5 yards or 3 yards ahead of the ball. I was like, man, I thought he was gonna snap it right there, but I told him to back up a little bit, and I think he saw it too. Like right when I saw it, we both looked at the same time. So I'm glad we got back on the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Chris. A follow up on Rashid, and not to put you on the spot is obviously no wrong answer, but when you say he's a different cat, I would just wondered if you could give some examples as to what makes you think that or say that.
He's just a different type player, man. When you look at him, he's like 1-on-1. He's just the what type of player he is. You don't really see that around the league. Just how fast he is, how explosive he is. And when he gets the ball, he could score at any time wherever he gets the ball. He's just so exciting to watch, and he's so quick. And the way he goes about his business, he's so calm about it. He's not really rah rah, but when game day comes, he gonna be there. And he gonna make some plays. So just the type of player he is. Like I said, I mean, you don't really see that often, and I'm really excited for what the future holds for him.
Could you give us maybe your big picture view of the vibe on offense after a game like that, where I'm sure at sometimes it felt and looked ugly on one hand, but on the other hand, you did enough to win against what looks like a pretty formidable defense.
Oh yeah, it's a really sound defense. They run to the ball, they tackle well. Really, really great team. Really great coaches and a really great culture over there. But we have a standard for ourselves. We set the bar high. We want to be the best offense in the league. We got a lot of playmakers, and we know that everybody has the same mindset. So when you come out of a game like that, I mean, we just look at the film and try to get better, and we know we can get better. So it starts during the week, though, just practicing, preparing throughout the week, and that's how it shows up on Sunday. So.